This morning, we will discuss Class of 2022. It's information about course selections for the school year 2021. All students are receiving a yellow junior year course selection sheet. Teachers will speak more about offerings in specific departments and take time to sign course selection sheets for classes that require teacher recommendation. Please keep your course selection sheet with you so you can obtain appropriate signatures. Students must turn their completed course selection sheet into their Buck Club teacher January 21st. A Buck One help session will be offered January 16th in the forum room. Next, we will discuss specific graduation requirements. Students must earn a total of 24 credits to graduate from Belvedere High School. All students must pass 4 credits of English to graduate: English 9, English 10, English 11, and then 2 English electives or AP English. Students also need 3 credits of math, including algebra and geometry. You need 2 credits of science and 2.5 credits of social studies. Within social studies, you must complete 1 credit of U.S. history and 1 credit of world studies. A half credit must be taken in American government. Students who have not yet taken consumer education should consider enrolling in that course for junior year. This year's sophomore are required to earn 3.5 credits of PE and a half credit in health. Students can earn driver's education credit at BHS or through private driving school. Students are also required to take 1 credit of fine arts, world language, or technical education. If you will be attending a 4-year college after high school, the requirements differ from our high school graduation requirements. Colleges expect you to have 4 years of English and 3 years of math in high school, which we require too. However, you will need to take an additional credit in science and an additional half credit in social studies in order to be accepted to most universities. We require you to have 2 credits in science and 2.5 in social studies. It is also advised that you take a 4th year of math to be best prepared for college-level math. Being familiar with specific admissions requirements will ensure that you will take the courses you need to be admitted. Taking additional courses in these core areas will only help your chances of being admitted to your college. Some colleges will require 2 years of the same foreign language, art, or music. It is important you research the requirements for your specific college. Please consider taking a language to keep your college options open. Next, we will discuss a specific requirement of English for junior year. You can take English 11 or AP English Language and Composition. English 10 teachers must sign off on the course request sheet for this recommendation. Next, we have a required course of U.S. History or Advanced Placement U.S. History. Considerations for AP classes: you need a strong reading ability and study skills, possibility of college credit if you pass the test with a 3 or higher, and finally, for an AP class, you must have your teacher sign off on this form. Another important thing to consider is we have a new class coming this year, American Studies. This is actually English 11 credit and U.S. History credit together. So you can actually choose American Studies in lieu of U.S. History and English to receive both those credits at the same time. And that is on your course selection sheet. Next, we have math. You will need to take a 3rd year of math for graduation requirements. Please discuss your level placement with your math teacher. We have Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus. Pre-Calculus AC has now been renamed to AC Pre-Calc with limits. AP Statistics, Financial Algebra, or AP Calculus. You will need your signature from your current math teacher with their recommendation. The last requirement for juniors is a full credit of PE. You must check the box on the course selection sheet for PE. This year, there are several options to choose from in PE. Students must choose from Lifetime Wellness, Advanced Personal Wellness, or Healthy Lifestyle. Students can choose to take 0-hour PE. 0-hour PE requires a permission form. These should be with your teacher. If they run out, they are also available in student services. Students may choose from different courses in different semesters. If you are in a fall sport or a member of marching band and wish to use a PE waiver, you must fill out the form and turn it in with your course selection sheet. Your book club teacher should have copies of these. If they run out, there is more available in student services. Be sure to include alternate classes you would like in place of PE. You may want to take a study hall, early release, or late start. You will not receive credit for these courses. Next, we have blended courses. These are listed on your course selection sheet. These courses are a blend of online and classroom learning. There will be days you are free to work outside of the classroom as long as you are passing your course. Your teacher will decide which days you are blended and which days you are required to be in the classroom. Courses that are available in blended are listed on your course selection sheet. Additional things to consider when filling out your form is college admissions requirements, career exploration and preparation in your endorsement, prerequisites, and your makeup of any courses you may have failed. Additional courses. Science is strongly encouraged to take a third year of science, especially if you are interested in attending a school. Students hoping to major in a science-related field will often take 4 to 5 science credits. Options include environmental science, chemistry, physics, AP, biology, AP Chem, AP Science, Advanced Topics in Environmental Science, AP Physics, Microbiology, Anatomy and Physiology, Botany, and Animal Science. There are also several new science courses we will discuss on the new course selection page, so keep paying attention for those. Next, we have our new courses. We already discussed American Studies. That was the course where it was U.S. History and English class combined. We have Heritage Spanish 3, which is a continuation of Heritage Spanish 2. We have Applied English Communication, which is newspaper but has been renamed so that students are able to receive English credit for taking the course. Next up, we have our new science courses. We have Astronomy, Meteorology, Applications of Advanced STEM. Applications of Advanced STEM is a class designed for students to explore and apply specific knowledge and concepts authentically through competitive team-based STEM challenges. Next, we have AC Pre-Calc with Limits. We discussed that on the math page. That is renaming the Pre-Calc Accelerated course. Continuing on, we have new courses in agriculture. Agribusiness connects the business world with agriculture by teaching computer, marketing, finance, policy, and management skills to students. Next, we have mechatronics. In this field, it involves mechanical systems, electrical systems, graphics, robotics, and automation, and advanced manufacturing. Manufacturing design will provide an introduction to machining process, including milling, turning, grinding, drilling, and cutoff operations. We also have human disease and medical terminology. This course will cover medical terminology through the lens of human disease. Next up, we specifically are going to cover how to fill out your course selection sheet. While filling this out, it is important that you refer to your 4-year plan you made with your counselor to be sure that you are best filling out these course requests. So on there, be sure that your name is listed on all pages so that if they are separated, we know where your sheet is and who to put it back with. On the left side of the course selection sheet, you will see required courses for junior year. Be sure to discuss your next class with your current teacher and obtain their signature when needed. Reminder to turn in the permission slips for any PE waivers or 0-hour PE course requests. On the right side of your course selection sheet, you will write out your ideal course schedule. By ideal, we mean courses that you most want, not what hour you list them. Below that, you will see alternative courses. Please fill this section out with backup courses. Be sure that these classes are classes you're willing to take because your counselors have to use your alternative classes sometimes when your first choices are full. Finally, you will get your parent and guardian signature. Also on here, you will see your endorsement area. You will list your specific endorsement area there. If you need to refer to the back, there is this endorsement area listed here to help you fill that out. It has all of them listed. You can check the box there, but we also want you to write it in that front page for us. Then on the back of the sheet, you will see a list of all electives available. You will notice bold and italicized classes listed. These are courses that are weighted. That means they have instead of an A being worth a 4 in your GPA, it's worth a 5. You will also see any classes that are offered as blended listed. Next, we are going to look at the Student Services website. So you will start here at our Student Services website, and you will scroll down under Student Life and click on Student Services. Here we have lots of helpful information for you, upcoming events, different scholarships, opportunities, but today we're focusing on course selection. And here we have the course selection video. So the video you're watching right now will be posted on there. We also have an extra copy of this course selection sheet that you have received, important dates, and then some really cool features. We actually have elective videos. This was put together by our broadcast class, and they worked really hard to get all of these videos. There's tons of them. So when you're filling out your course selection sheet, if you are curious about a certain department, you can pull it up by department. You're looking at the different electives, so you can really jump in and look at what you specifically are interested in. We also have a video about our blended class descriptions by Mrs. Payne, a teacher who is currently teaching a blended course here at Belvedere High School. So we have that way to look at our electives. Another way is through our course catalog here. And if you click on the link through our website, you can go to specific courses and you can click on it by department. And so there's a short snapshot about, it has prereqs listed on there, what grades are eligible to take it, which is weighted. But if you want more specifically what each class is, you can go in here and they're broken up. Gives you the grade, how much credit it's worth, prereq, descriptions for all of the courses. And that is offered for all of our courses we have here. So you can choose to look at the elective videos. You can look at our course catalog. If you are maybe reconsidering your endorsement or you are curious about the next class, you can look at things like the career guide. There's videos on the weighted grade system and blended courses. So those are all available for you to look at. And then we're going to jump back to our presentation here and just go over some reminders. So we need all of you to get your teachers' signatures on your form as well as your parent or guardians to sign your form. When you turn in your forms to your backup teacher on January 21st, it's important that you have all of your, if you are turning in a PE waiver, you have that in there. You have all your signatures you need. Counselors really need you guys to turn these in. If you do not turn them in, your counselor will be picking your classes for you. So you definitely want to get in your course selection sheet so you get the classes you want. Counselors will be having students come to a Buck Win session in the forum room on January 16th if you need extra help. And for our sophomores, we are actually going to meet with you guys starting in March individually, so no worries. We're going to make sure that you have the exact courses you need for graduation and for your specific career field. It'll just be a little bit later this year instead of right during course selection. Finally, just a recap of student services. We have Mr. Young. He has students' last names A through GAL. Mr. Ford has last names GAM through LN. Mrs. Gamori has students' last names LO through RI. Mrs. Eklund has students' last names RJ through Z. Mrs. Flores Sender has students in the English language program. And then Mrs. Sasso is our registrar and secretary. You can see her right at the entrance of student services. And if you happen to misplace any of your forms or need an extra copy of them, you can get those from her down in student services. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and discussing your upcoming junior year. We're really excited to help you guys pick these classes out and hope that we have a great year next year.